Hey guys, Cool Brick here with another video. Today I'll be doing something a little bit different. I dug up an old Lego catalog from summer of 2006. And it's a pretty fat one, and I remember slavering over this one as a kid. Let's see, how old was I back then? Whew, that was a long time ago, 9 years ago, so I guess I was 9. Just kidding. I was 6 or 7. No, I was like 7 years old at that time. But I remember looking at this maybe a little bit later than that, and just looking at the sets. I love this set on the cover. We actually had two of these catalogs, and I think the other one was ripped up. But I found this one amongst my big pile of instructions. So let's take a look at this thing. So you can see some nice stuff that they used to sell, that they were selling back then. You can see the gigantic Death Star, the model one, the one that's actually supposed to look a lot more like the in-universe one. And then you have two of these same ATST, I think ATST walkers. So let's take a look at the inside. So you can see they're showcasing a lot of Star Wars stuff. So you have Jabba's sail barge, one of the first or second ones. Now I can't tell if this is the new or the old gray. That part right there looks like the old gray. These in here look like the new gray. I think that they switched though around 2004 or something like that. Anyway, it's a nice little set. You can see kind of how they designed the this catalog. It's a bit different from how they do them now. It's not as yellow. Obviously, you don't have the big yellow strip there that they do have now. I don't know if they do this now. It shows the contents, what's where. I'm not going to take too much look at the actual sets themselves or the writing. I think I'll just kind of take a look at this. Kind of go through the pages and look through history. Pretty recent history, but pretty nice. This is a really, really cool set. Look at that tiny little thing. Really gives you an idea how massive this set was. It must have been a huge pain to make. I mean, look at all of this greebling. I don't know. I think most of the angle they got this thing at in the photo really makes it look a lot more greeble than painful to put together than it actually was, I bet. Same thing goes on the cover. I really love that gun. I specifically remember that gun, using those 4 of those minifig binocular pieces on one modified brick piece. More Star Wars. Let's see, was this the first, whatchamacallem? Jawa crawler, the sand crawler. I think that they only made 2. The one that they just released last year, and then this one. I don't think there was one before that. Maybe, but I don't think so. And then you have the minifig compatible version of this Star Destroyer. So not the gigantic model one. And you can just look at all these little. You can kind of see figures are pretty similar as to what they are now, except for Owen Lars. He still has that old, very old hair piece, very old hair mold. Just don't use anymore. Wow, it's really nice. They re-released quite a few of these sets in the last like 1 or 2 years. The new Bounty Hunter. I almost called this thing the Bounty Hunter. The new Slave 1. I think, did they release last year or this year? Absolutely beautiful, but this set was really nice too, actually. I think it was perhaps a little more swooshable. This one was smaller, less expensive. I mean, you can look at it, $50. Definitely worth the $50, I think. This is a very nice looking set, a lot of play features with it. Just overall a very nice thing. Also came with that big windshield piece. B-Wing, I remember I really liked that function. Let's something about, oh yeah, they still do these kinds of things actually. You know, they try and sell. Hoo-hoo, look, it's only $10, $10 cheaper, or $11. You save $11, guys. So amazing, and you're paying $160. Wow, that's marketing for you. I don't know if anybody actually took that deal, other than very greedy Lego collectors, who just swooped it up and said, thank you for more money. Just more Star Wars sets. I remember really liking the nose of this ship. I thought that was really cool, all those wedge plates. I remember wanting this set, actually. I used to be a lot more into Star Wars. They still have some pretty good sets, but I think that this generation of the Star Wars sets was one of the best from around this era. I mean, now they're pretty good too, but they've just gotten very big and expensive. I mean, look at this little thing. It looks great, but it was only $10. I mean, now you have to pay like $20 for something that's not that much bigger. They just use a lot of pieces, and you know, it doesn't look too much better. I mean, this still looks very respectable. You know, these build styles, I think they were just fine. Great to play with, and I think they look just great. Just so expensive. I had a friend that had this, why do I not remember what any of these things are called? The something or other tank. The name's on here somewhere. The turbo tank. That's right, the turbo tank. I was very jealous of my friend that had this set. All those really large plastic wheels and everything. Very, very nice. I actually don't... It looks worse now that I look at it again. I haven't seen this thing in a long time. But, it's very, very boxy looking. I think there's not quite enough greebling on the plates on the outside, particularly this large side plate. This opens up, holds clone troopers. Nice, pretty nice sets. I think they had one or two re-releases. Well, not re-releases of this particular set, but redesigns of this same kind of thing happening. So a nice set. That one. More stuff. I actually had this. I had this set. I remember this. I think I got this as a gift or something. But I actually remember I had that set. Finally, no more Star Wars. Let's see. Was this all one set? Wow. Kudos to Lego. This was all one set. I think it all was. The Batcave. So, yeah, this is a pretty nice thing. You know, it's funny. I always spend so much time looking at this vehicle here, and these prints. I hope those would be prints. I really hope those weren't stickers on there. I never noticed that they used these stairs on the set. Those really annoying large stairs that I really despise. They used those on the set. I never realized that. Yeah, now that I look back on these old sets, I actually know what parts they use and stuff. I remember I didn't understand what part that was, but now I know what it is. That on there. I always wanted a zip line in my city. So lots of cool stuff. These, I would just flip through these catalogs and get so much inspiration from these things. More Batman sets, more good stuff. That same friend also had this set. I remember. Lots of good stuff. I remember I always wanted to make vans like this. I really liked sketchy crook vans. I like those kind of things. Sorry that my camera isn't quite large enough to capture everything in here. Again, one of those annoying sails. Arkham Asylum, the old one. I actually like this set though. I thought it was good because it had a bunch of different parts. Worth $80? Nah, I don't think it was worth $80. Maybe like 70, 65 at lowest. I mean, it doesn't have too many different things, but I guess with the number of large pieces, and it's 860 pieces too, so I guess it's a reasonable price. One of those iconic castle sets. One of the ones with those large raised base plates. This one actually looks fairly well detailed compared to some of the other ones I've seen. Pretty nice. Had some of those glow-in-the-dark ghost minifigs. Oh yes, I remember these. These sets, these were, I remember I wanted to get this set solely for this big assembly here. This, just big catapult. These launchers, spring-loaded launchers, very good launchers. I did want another one, and I thought this just this big rolling thing and this big rolling thing. You know, I just saw a big rolling thing that shoots stuff. It's like, yeah, and then I looked at it, I was like, it's just a really fat Bionicle. So, yeah, I wasn't too interested in this theme. I don't think many people were. More castle stuff. They really had a lot more castle stuff back then, man. Yeah, we really don't have that kind of thing anymore. Oh, wow, it's very interesting. I didn't know that they made these burps back then. Oh wait, no, this is actually a different mold than the one we have now. It's quite similar, though. Very nice, though. I can't tell. I think that they actually did use two different types of plastic on this. I don't think that's painted on there, but that's a very nice piece right there. I would like to have some of those. Let's see, very nice stuff. Have this set. I just recently sold it. Not a great price, but I did sell it, and I'm very glad I finally got rid of this thing. It was huge. Didn't fit on anything, on any of my runway or anything. This, I also had this set. The only set to have these really large girder pieces. Very, very useful things. Only set to have those. Yeah, nice sets on here. Yeah, I think I also got this set too. Very, very nice thing to get, or something similar to that. I think I got the second generation of that. Wow, this really looks like an homage to some older. It looks much older than the rest of the stuff in this catalog. If you look at the styles, I mean, look, your rotors here are built with plates. The pieces they used here, this looks like some of the old space stuff that they did using these corner wedge panels or whatever the heck those things were called. I don't know. I guess just the style of this build and these old trans dark blue garage pieces. Those must have been very interesting to have. I don't know. This just looks very old, and if you look at these wheels and the wheel arches, you know, looks like it hasn't been updated in a while. I think that this is just showing off one of their older sets. My brother got this set. Oh yeah, I think this was back when they still used old gray, because I remember, well, I'm not quite sure, maybe it was just to match these rails, but these two things, whatever they're called, those really large slope pieces, those were in the old gray. Same with those tiles. Let's see. So, wow, this was a set that I really just, I saw this and I fell in love with it at first sight, as I'm sure so many other LEGO fans all over the place did. Let's see, I think this is the first time. See, this is not 9-volt track, this is just plain old plastic track. And then they have this other kind of remote. This could also be used though with 9-volt. The receiver, I think, could be connected to the 9-volt motor. And just a very nice train. I remember I was so inspired by this this design right here with the hinge and then these Technic pieces with the pins that just go right into the wheels of this car. And on my custom freight train, I actually used a very similar technique with my own car crane. So that was actually inspired by this. So now you guys know, you know why I did that. I also like that forklift quite a bit. So yeah, this was a really cool set. This was the high-speed train at the time, passenger train. Pretty respectable. The front was, wasn't too great looking. Yeah, I really can't tell if they're using old or new gray right now because these ones up here don't look like the old gray. The tracks down here look like the newer gray. Same with these wheel arches. I'm pretty sure these aren't old gray. But then you have these parts, and these look very much old gray to me. So I'm not sure. Maybe there's actually a really weird period where they used both. I'm not totally sure. Oh, these were nice. Build your own intermodal car. You could get 2 of these cars for $40. So that's a pretty good deal, actually. These are very nicely detailed cars. And there used to be that other really nice theme where you could create your own train. I don't quite remember what it was called. That was a great theme. I remember despising this set. I looked at this, I thought, big pieces, another really big piece on the bottom, one more big piece, and a really bad car. And I was like, man, this is a terrible set. But the nice thing is that at least it was only $50. Oh, and you also got a helicopter. Nowadays, the fire station set and the police station set, the police station set is okay, but the fire station nowadays, it's really not that good, and you still have to pay $100 for it. It's like, come on, we don't want to pay $100 for that. So at least that was cheap. It really wasn't a nice looking set, but at least it's cheap. I had this set. I remember I like these wheels here. I had fun making this set. I remember this set. Nice stuff here. See, look how cheap these cars were. I mean, I know there was inflation, but come on. And this is only $6. 66-piece car. I mean, this was back when they actually just sold, like, one thing in a set. Like, it was just a car. You bought it, and all you got was a car. And, that was nice. You could actually, I think you were able to get a little more of what you wanted. Although it was probably harder to actually do things like city building. Unless you just spent all your time on Pick-a-Brick. But, I think for kids, back in the day, I think Lego was actually better. To be honest. I think it was more fun. But also, I was very much into playing with cars. You can see this. There's just vehicles everywhere. And look at this fire station. It's even cheaper than the hospital. It's only $30. I mean, this is actually, like, completely fine. You could get 2 of these and customize it and actually make it into something nice. And it would still only be, like, $60. Was this police station? And look how massive this police station is. I mean, this 597 pieces. Look at that. And you get, oh wait, no, these cars are their individual things. But you do get one van, the helicopter, and all this stuff. I'm pretty sure that's more than this hospital, and they cost the same. See, look, only 382 pieces. This one is almost 600, and they're the same price. That's outrageous. What was Lego thinking? Man. Nice boat. I think that's one of those Unihull ones that could float. And wow, look at all this great stuff you could just get these as bags. Huh. Wow, these were really nice. This is back with the old brick removers, not even in green, the old gray. Really good stuff. And they had those weird doors. I don't think they use those anymore. All these really nice pieces. And look, this is so awesome. Look, they have all these, and they still have the green ones too. Man, that's awesome. Awesome stuff. Really nice. And they have 9-volt tracks still. Great stuff. And then, yeah, look, they even had one of these. Man, talk about rare parts. These cross tracks, they go for so much now. Wish I had me one of those. More shipping stuff. They don't have this kind of thing anymore. Shop at home, S at H. Harry Potter? Is this Harry Potter? Yeah. This part's Harry Potter. Is this Harry Potter? Oh, this is also Harry Potter. This is the Durmstrang. Oh yes, I remember this. And with all those very muscly men, and Victor Crumb, I remember. Hermione was like, "Ooh, Victor Crumb, let me kiss you, you're so handsome and muscly. Ooh." Except with a British accent. I'm sure you guys like my impressions of Hermione. This is a pretty cool set, actually. I mean, you get these nice flesh-colored legs. So not pants, that's nice. More flesh-colored legs. And this the mermaid. Wow, this is actually a nice set for the minifigs, I think. And nice colors here, too. Is that medium azure? I think that's medium azure, if I'm not mistaken. And light aqua, very interesting colors. That was a set to get. Yeah, nice set. Oh, my friend, the same friend that I was always very jealous of, also had this thing. Also very jealous of this. Man, this was one cool set. I don't know one single person who didn't like the Dino Attack theme. This was just such a cool theme. I had this set. Got this for my birthday. Quite a long time ago. I really liked it. I like all the engine detail. I really like that. You know, just the style of this thing was very Humvee-esque. And this was just the coolest thing. Like, I really badly wanted this. I mean, you know, you have the 4 tank treads with those really big treads, and then they're separate from each other, and you just have this gigantic swiveling cannon with one of those really nice spring-loaded ones. And of course, you know, you just have these really great dinos, and they really come alive in these pictures. And they were just great online games. They don't have the games on the site anymore. I would spend hours on Lego.com playing these stupid games because they were actually so darn fun. Especially the Dino Attack game. It was actually incredibly fun. It was such a good game. And, oh, what was the other one? Junkbot. I don't know if anybody's ever played that, but Junkbot was like the best puzzle game I've ever played, ever. And now Lego just has, man, crap on its website. All you can do there now is buy things. Exoforce. Everybody liked Exoforce. This was cool stuff with the fiber optic cables. I didn't understand actually how these. I didn't realize that these actually worked pretty well. I was always suspicious about these. I never had any of these sets with the fiber optic cables. I only had 1 or 2 Exoforce sets. Pretty nice sets. Never had any though. I thought that this was a really cool set because of these guys that could slide around here while shooting those things. I got this set, I think, as a gift. I still have these really large pieces on here, and that cannon. Nice cannon. Let's see. Yeah, again, that same friend. Man, that friend had a lot of cool sets that I was jealous of. He just got all the good stuff. But I remember I was at first very suspicious of the connection method of these guys with their feet on just these cylinder cone pieces. I didn't realize they were attached by their backs. So I thought these were just kind of sitting here on these cylinder cone pieces. I was like, that's gonna fall off. That's not a good idea. That's a very stupid thing to do. I don't know. I remember thinking that as a kid. And the things I remember when I go back and look in a Lego catalog, that's really funny. I must have looked at this thing a million times. Ah, yes, the Anika, my favorite Bionicle sub-theme. My favorite. I love these guys. My brother had Motoro. And we also have the Mari version of Motoro. And the Mari version of Jala. Yes, his name is pronounced Jala, even though it looks like it's Joller. It's Jala. It is Jala. Get it right. Jala. Okay. Yes. Okay, enough ranting about Bionicle. These were awesome sets. Love the fingers on this guy. I thought that was really cool. I love the fingers on Axon. Axon and Brutaka. Really just iconic Bionicle minifigs. Man, you people, unless you're old enough and we're Bionicle fanatics like me, then you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. So I'll kind of hurry it up with the Bionicle stuff. Yep, the Paraka. The Paraka were pretty cool. Wasn't a huge fan of the rubbery shoulder spike things that they all had. But I think that they had some pretty nicely shaped parts, especially the weaponry. They had very, very nice looking weaponry. Nice stuff. Good stuff. Their masks and facial expressions are awesome too. I didn't like this stuff where they did the kind of miniature versions of the Bionicle larger figures, and they just made them into kind of the Exoforce style figs. I didn't like that because I don't know. Just so that things can be scaled down. I mean, I think this whole setup here, that's pretty cool, but I just don't like the figs for that. This whole thing was, pretty decent. Again, with the figs I don't really like. This was cool though. Totally unnecessary to have a gigantic mask, but it's just a cool part. I really want to get Urnok though. Urnok was for sure like one of the coolest, if not the coolest thing from the Inika line. Urnok, Brutaka, Axon, and the combo build between them to make Botar. Those were just some seriously awesome builds. I thought this was the coolest thing. Just a giant claw full of the Zammersphere balls, and he's still holding more of them back there. And then he has this really strange and morbid launcher with more Paraka skulls on, and he has the gold spine and gold mask. Really awesome line. So next theme is Vikings. Nice stuff. Those old Viking sets. They were kind of short-lived. Not that many Viking sets. Nowadays they're pretty collectible. The minifigs, and especially these shield pieces, these shield prints. Those go for quite a bit of money. Nice sets here. They were big on dragons and monsters with the Viking sets. So there were always lots of nice different kinds of monsters. You have dragons and this serpent. Pretty nice builds actually. I mean, you have a Rakshi armor piece back there. This is kind of a more Creator-ish build for a dragon, and this one is again using some more Bionicle-esque pieces. Pretty nice monsters with this one, with this theme. Very nicely built castle. I wonder if these were all just a lot of those 1x2 kind of log style bricks. I think that they made these pieces though. There's a large version, a very large kind of a burp sort of piece with this texture. Not too sure. Very nice gate on here, no portcullis or anything. I guess this is not exactly a castle, it's more of it's a fortress. Pretty nice set. More Vikings. So this whole page is Vikings. Nice stuff here. Nice dragon. Yeah, these are very nice dragons. We don't really get this stuff. Barely any castle things nowadays. Here's the Creator section of this catalog. Some nice things, 3-in-1, actually more than 3-in-1. This was, oh wow, includes building instructions for 8 different creatures, so you can make quite a few things with this. So these were pretty nice actually. Pretty nice builds. Not too different from what we have now actually. I think they were a little bit more about animal-ish things from Creator though at the time, unless that was just specific to this catalog. But we definitely have a lot more vehicles coming from Creator now. But we just got some more animals. I remember these things. I have tons of these kinds of little pods, these Creator pods. I had this set and this set, so those were nice little sets. Yeah, I have a lot of those pods actually. See, I think this is also Creator, or I don't know exactly what theme this would be. Pretty nice house though. Just a nice little scene. I don't know what all these little modified bricks are though. What the purpose of those? I guess just texturing. Don't exactly like the look of that. Or this door here. It looks kind of like a jail door. But other than that, this house is pretty nice. No interior though, so you can kind of tell, the changes in styles. Although I think that the alternate builds back then were way better than what we have now. I mean, that's a really nice alternate. I mean, all three of these are actually very respectable looking alternate builds. Especially these two, they look like they actually reuse most of the parts. Pretty nice stuff. Those were always interesting. Those Lego watches, pretty nice actually. It says water resistant for 98 feet. So lots of interesting stuff. Larger buckets of bricks, brick separator. Oh, here we go. These are the Creator vehicles. Wow, this is nice. Steering and everything. Oh, this is a nice car. I remember wanting this. I thought this is a really cool set. Very nice here. And then this one had some older power functions stuff. So that's pretty nice. That's a really cool build actually. I really like this. Yeah, very nice builds. I had this particular set. I had tons of fun building all the different things with this set. Lots and lots of different things you could make. The building styles that they made, the way that they did some of the building with the set wasn't too great, but I had so much fun. That set was really worth the 20 bucks. Actually, I didn't even pay for it. I got it as a gift. And licensed racers stuff. So more Ferrari licensed products. They've had these around for a while. These still look pretty great. The cars themselves. The wheels, but bodywork and everything, that's pretty good looking actually. Quite nice, all these different things. This whole setup here. This is, if we compare this to the new, those new, whatever that newest line of speed something or other, that latest line of, realistic, track cars that they have now compared to this set right now. It's a actual 1:17 scale. Yeah, I mean, considering how much larger this is than those other sets, I mean, this is not a very good representation. I mean, this is just not that great. I'm sorry, Lego. You could have done better. You really could have. Now, this, I remember this set. This was something that was just really, really cool and huge and awesome to have. I mean, if you had this, it was just such a cool set to have. Really nice shaping and everything. There were some holes because it was Technic, but I think it looks really great. And let's see, last few pages of this. Finally, we got to the end. I mean, this video is incredibly long. I'm sorry that this is just so long. More Technic stuff. This must have been the biggest pain in the butt to make. This crane. I always really love these big yellow cranes, though. This is nice. You have front and rear wheel steering. Lots of nice stuff. Oh, I don't remember this. This kind of motor system. Huh. And then, yeah, I don't remember these. Very interesting stuff here. Very interesting indeed. 6 AA's to power up this stuff. Interesting stuff. Very interesting. Man, all the string required to do this. Man, no kid would ever want to mess with all that string. That's a lot of rigging that you would have to do. I wouldn't want to do that. The crane itself, though, this looks pretty good. This looks really, really good, actually. I mean, once you actually do the rigging, if you get it just right, this thing looks really, 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 really nice. I had this set. I like this set. It was a fun little thing to make and play with. I wanted these RC sets. Not very Lego-y. I don't think there's almost no assembly required with these. They were pretty fun to play with, though. I mean, you could really do quite a few things with them. I don't know what kind of range or power or anything that these had, but oh, come on, who would pay $160 for this? Not worth it. I remember kind of a later version of something similar to this. It's like a $30 Racers powered RC. Probably wasn't that great, but I mean, come on, $160 for this. Runs at a top speed of 14 miles per hour. Yeah, this. I mean, well, it was from 2006, but still, that's not that great. More Technic. They have a lot of Technic stuff. I don't know what theme this would be. I don't know. Some kind of racers or something. And was this the first Mindstorms? No, this I think this is the second one. 2. No, not 2.0. 1. Oh, where the heck is the number? Where is it? Something or other. Well, I don't remember, but I had this set, and I also had 2.0. Well, actually, I think this is for my brother, and with NXT 2.0, with those newer pieces and stuff, he made a really, really awesome rover. So that was really cool. Yeah, that's the back. Batman. I actually really like this set. This was a cool set. Very nice. Kind of boxy, but nice features. So there you have it. Super long video of a super thick catalog from not a super long time ago. Only 2006. But thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this small blast from the past. And as always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.